Hey Rockford, welcome to this week's edition of Beyond the Rock School News.
Today we will learn about the craftsmanship competition here at Rockford, a bakery battle in Mrs. Campbell's room, and finally we'll take a look at our favorite librarians' hobbies.
I'm Gabby Johnson.
And I'm Jade Carroll. Beyond the Rock School News starts now.
One class you might not hear much about is the wood shop.
Besides making items like cutting boards and chairs, students get to compete in the Mites competition.
Mites is a statewide event that allows students to show off their woodworking skills and hard work to win awards.
Sam Vermeris walked us through the exhibition.
What's up, Rams? Today we're at the Mites Showcase to look at some phenomenal craftsmanship from students in the West Michigan area.
So Mites isn't really a new thing. It's been around for just about 100 years.
This competition may be new to Rockford, but our Rams have been putting in the work.
The past 2 tries I've been working on this project, so it feels so good to be able to have that hard work recognized.
Students put in tons of time and effort to make something that they're proud of and will prove themselves to the local craftsmen who judge their project.
Our project is kind of fun. We build the project and we select the project knowing that we're going to compete with them.
There's no shortage of creativity at the Mites competition. Students of all skill levels, time commitments, and trades can participate.
So Casework has all of the projects that are over 60 inches in our china cabinets, our armoires, even gun cases. All of these are under 30 inches tall.
But in the end, there's gotta be a winner.
And the winner of the whole division gets a plaque.
Other categories include architectural design, metalworking, and even plastics.
So overall, we had a great year, right? We brought 24 projects. We're taking 19 to the state level. And this will be a yearly event, so hopefully we can have it back here in Rockford really soon.
The Mites competition is great for anyone who enjoys making things with their hands. You can participate next year through KCTC or the Woodshop right here at the high school. At the Mites Showcase, this has been Sam Vermeris with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
We have some very talented people in our Woods program.
It's so cool to see that all these students have the chance to win awards for their woodworking inside and out of the classroom.
Just down the hall, another competition that is held in RHS takes place in the foods room.
Does it happen to involve cake?
It does. Mrs. Campbell started Cake Wars, where students can show off their creativity through baking. Students and teachers were able to vote on their favorite cake to determine this year's winner.
Let's take a look at this sweet story.
This year, Mrs. Campbell has begun a new competition here at Rockford High School, stemming from a tradition from her past years of teaching.
I have not done Cake Wars probably in about 9 years or so, because this is the first time I'm doing Foods 2 or Advanced Culinary since I moved here from Holland. We do Cake Wars in Foods 2, just something fun for them to do as like an ending culmination of everything that we've been doing.
Her students' cakes this year are creative and often reflect their hobbies and passions.
So we have a Tangled theme going on, we have, I believe, a Star Wars one going on. We have the Masters, so it's called the Open, I believe. No, what is it called? The Majors is what they called it. A lot of spring theme and flowers, under the water, so under the sea.
Students compete based on a student participatory voting system.
So we have tickets. So each student that comes in gets 2 tickets, and then they're gonna put it into a box. This time around we're doing a closed box for Cake Wars instead of an open box that we did for Cupcake Wars to hopefully not persuade people for voting.
Anyone can get involved in voting and see the cakes for themselves.
Gallery is open to everyone 30 minutes into class, so 3rd, 4th, and 5th hour. And then I open it up to any classes that want to come in, any students that want to come in that have a time off during that time.
Stop on by and see the Cake Wars for yourself. This has been Aiden Beerling, Beyond the Rock, signing off.
That was pretty sweet.
It's awesome that students can have the opportunity at school to bake a cake and share it with their friends.
Coming up next, we'll learn about Mr. Wilson, a member of a clown band who also happens to be our media specialist.
Everyone knows the library at the Rockford High School, but do you know the man that runs it? We interviewed Mr. Wilson to get to know more about his job here at Rockford.
Well, I started out as a history teacher years ago, and then got my library science degree at Wayne State. There are 3 other media specialists in the 2 middle schools and at the Freshman Center. We help run the entire library department for the whole district K-12. One of my duties related to that is the high school staff here in the library, myself, Mrs. Best, and Mrs. Schulke. We do the cataloging for the K-5 buildings, the 8 elementaries, soon to be 9. We process books for them and so on and so forth, and then make sure that they're ready to circulate when they go to the libraries there.
Even though things do get busy at school, he still has some time for some interesting hobbies outside of it.
50 years now I've been a member of the Scottville Clown Band since I was a young teenager. Primarily now I am the drum major, street leader of the band, and MC for shows, but I also play trombone.
The Scottville Clown Band is a nonprofit organization for music scholarships that started in 1903.
My father was a member from his high school days in the late 1940s, right after World War II, and I just kind of grew up in the organization.
Now that you know a bit more about Mr. Wilson, don't be afraid to stop by and talk with him. This has been Gavin Byer with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
I never would have known that Mr. Wilson was involved in such fun activities.
Definitely. It's great to see what teachers do outside the classroom.
Now, let's send it down to Tegan for some last-minute announcements.
Thanks, Gabby. Congratulations to all the seniors that graduated this past week. We wish you all good luck on this next chapter of your lives. Also, a big congrats to all the sports that have made it this far into the postseason. Send a good luck to girls water polo and boys and girls track as they head to states. We would also like to recognize the girls soccer and boys volleyball teams for securing the conference and district titles. Remember, next week there's no school on Monday and exams are Wednesday through Friday. There's only 1 week left of school. Finish strong, Rams. Now I'll send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Tegan.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of Beyond the Rock School News.
Once again, I'm Gabby Johnson.
And I'm Jade Carroll.
Have a great Memorial Day weekend, Rockford.